Alright, so I'm muted. Back.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Turns out on Nations MC, my arch nemesis finally got back from being hacked.
Who's that?
Oz.
Who?
Okay, so you know Iaethus, right? It was like some cheap copy of Stoneworks. And what happened is there was a nation on there called Gaweb. Well, what happened was Gaweb kind of died there, so they went to the server which I played on for a bit called Nations MC. Well, turns out, during the time of like Nations MC, Gaweb first off has some problems, and Oz was. And then he came back after they did like an unban wave, which they should have just left him banned. And then I kind of just opted to join his confederacy, but his confederacy just sucked. And so I kind of indirectly destroyed the whole thing. And what I did is I started a revolution or something. Basically, I left, which kind of caused a bit of turmoil in the Orani. And then later it collapsed. But me and Oz have like one of the strongest rivalries in the world. And then by strong, I mean like flipping. Anytime I see him, I'll just walk up to him with an axe and kill him so many times to the point where he rages.
Oof.
So yeah, I just don't want Oz back. He should have stayed banned.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why was due to the fact that Goab broke some rules and stuff like that, and they were just overall being toxic, so they got banned. And what happened was, if I'm correct, they also stole some stuff, but what they did is they were meant to give it back, but instead, right before the ban, they threw all their good items and stuff into the ocean. Which also, well, they kind of dumped a bunch of items, which in turn got them banned. And so, yeah. And now he's back after being hacked. And even I don't like saying this, but I kind of wish he still stayed hacked.
Even though you already said that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, also, Oz was like, his ego, the reason why I don't like him is because, like, his ego is through the roof. Like, flippin', there's this empire called the Autumn Empire, and when he had them in, like, a military pact, he treated himself as, like, the strongest nation in the world. When, like, the only reason why he was the strongest was because of flippin' Autumn. I could have easily just grabbed an iron axe and soloed him. And he would have got blasted in the space.
Sus. Yep, I also got the sand converted into sandstone. And I saw you built a temple.
Yeah. Huh. But yeah. But even then, you can't do anything since I already have some people on my back. Actually, some good fighters, finally. who can actually defend against Oz and his egotistical ways.
Of course. And you said he's part of Nations SMP now.
Oh no, he was part of Nations SMP. He originally from Iathis.
Oh, I just lost my axe. No! 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 In the water. Okay.
Jesus. Scared me.
Enderman. Don't you dare bite me, Enderman. I can't even run anyway.
Oh, well, we just got some pizza earlier.
Oh. Ender pearl! Neat.
Pog. As long as your baby doesn't have an axe or shovel or bleach, they could kill themselves with bleach. But yeah. Also, when Oz came back, I would get scared. Because originally before, I was like practically the only person leading my nation there. But now since I have people backing me, he just seems like some low-level person who can't even do anything. Because even if he tries to mess with me, let's just say I'm gonna bring him, I'm gonna put him into the coal mines. I'm gonna bring him into the Victorian era. And make sure he breathes in all that coal mine dust. Why am I cold? I think it's just me getting a bit of adrenaline pumped in, because I know when I start getting like really hyped to like adrenaline wise, that's when my flippin' body somehow like goes into like a rapid cooling or something. Or like anything that's like wouldn't be bothering me, it just feels like it gets a bit bothery. I'm wondering if that's because, if I'm correct, adrenaline also makes you hyper focused.
Perhaps.
Or like,
I don't know.
and I don't know if you're hyper focused or like if you have a lot more tension going on, and your nerves and stuff will be way more active, which is probably why I'm feeling a bit chilly. Fortunate son. How come the U.S. Army like just overuses Fortunate Son?
Overuses what?
The song Fortunate Son, also, excuse me. There is a person in the Discord, an Enrian, and their name is Windows. Hello, I'm gonna get onto the server. Yeah. Oh yeah, Nate's an administrator now in flippin' what's it called? Redfire Rex's thing.
Neat.
I like the fact that Taco, when in Rex's server, he just went and this is just referring to all Stoneworks players, and this isn't a quote from all of them. Standing here, I realized that learning about this game was a mistake. Bro, there's the alt history if flippin' what's it called? If entropy or like not entropy, wait, was it? Oh yeah, Entropa alt history. Oh. Dang, Entropa would have been huge.
If what?
Someone made an Entropa alt history map.
Oh, like if things went differently than how it happened.
Yeah.
Is it like huger or something?
It's like Hewitka, but big.
Whoa.
And its capital ain't Slahatl anymore.
Is it?
It's the good old city of Breddick.
No, it's probably Fairfin, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's Fairfin / Lusitania. Well, no, Lusitania probably would have survived in this timeline.
I don't know. Didn't Lusitania rebel against Entropa or something?
No,
What
flipping.
happened
I
to
don't.
them?
Wait, I can't. I know Lusitania ended up like when Entropa declared independence. I know like Lusitania kind of just silently joined them when they walked in the Ferrofin. It's not like while they were having the meeting, the Lusitanians were just like, "Oh, there's this cool city called Ferrofin. Oh, well, it appears we stumbled into the wrong building. Oh, y'all are talking about some demonic chaos goddesses. We'll just kind of sit here quietly." Um, But yeah, if that was the case, maybe, and I mean, maybe there would have been a chance that Lusitania still existing and not just being incorporated into Ferrofin City.
Perhaps.
I like the fact that everybody calls it Detroit, basically, even though nowadays Ferrofin's doing better than ever.
Yeah, it's because like some crimes that were committed in the past.
Isn't that like when flipping, who's it called? Nuke, because he keeps wanting to get Ferrofin?
I don't think it had to do anything with him. There's like a lot of breaking and entering. I was a police officer now. I only did one case in Fairfin.
Hmm.
They like temporarily established a police force because of all that.
Flippin', why does Nuke so badly want Ferrofin?
I do not know.
I don't know, flippin' like, he's just been like waiting. He's just like meticulously waiting for the right time to jump at the leader, like, what's it called? What's a province leader called?
Marias?
Governor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Centaurus terms, it's Marias, which is still governor. That's just what they call governor.
Yeah, he's just waiting. Also, apparently Rex built an entire nuke to nuke the moon when he could have just used nuke. You know, in that one Centaur, in that nuke slander video made by the guy who made the Centaurus slander. Which I find funny. As I like memeing on Centaurus.
I'm gonna have to be reminded by it because I don't remember. Oh, it's night.
Oh yeah, I wonder why they decided to make Termina the capital. Like, why not Aqualis?
It's a huge city. Unless they want to be like Washington, D.C. and New York City. Like, New York's like the biggest city, and it's not the capital for some reason.
Yeah, and I think some of the reason why was because due to the fact that the way Washington, D.C. was originally planned out, is it was never meant to have any people living there. It was just meant to be kind of a city, so-called, just full of government buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and like I feel like the city portion would just be where like all the governors live, like how military bases have a bunch of those houses nearby, like all the military personnel live.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think that was, and then Washington D.C. just somehow had people coming in there, and I still, first of all, Washington D.C. should not be a state. Secondly, Washington D.C. should not be a state. Hey, if Stoneworks ever fell out one day, I'm wondering if I should just make a backup version of Rathnir and call it just New Stoneworks. Call it New Rathnir. I'll be like, hey Stony roll deflate. Since I know like y'all are failing, I'm just gonna take the reins and put everybody in this New Stoneworks. And if y'all want to join, I'll put y'all as the veteran owners who failed miserably. Because Stony, for one, keeps requesting ideas which would literally kill his own server. Rawl just like, I don't see Rawl doing anything. He just kind of sits there and watches around Eldham and Rathnir. Well, mainly Eldham. And thirdly, Deflate's like the only one who I find like, I don't know about Deflate, but I know he's like the one where like if you have like an issue in the server, you can just kind of DM him and be like, oh, you're having a problem, well this is how this goes, and they're like, oh okay, thank you. Trust me, I know, because he's like the only one you really can DM. The rest of them are just kind of like, eh. My favorite. What is my favorite city in Hewitka? I'd say probably. It's hard to choose since there's a lot. What's your favorite city? And don't say Braddock Blight.
Are you talking about out of Huetka or all Rathnir?
No, Hewitka. Like, Hewitka, not Centaurus, because Hewitka had more cities.
Let's see.
Well, it's kind of funny, though, that even though Centaurus originally, like, in Hewitka was just 2 provinces, in fact, at one time, Centaurus was 1 province, like, right before the Hewitka's end. It's kind of funny, though, that,
How did they take control?
Wait, who took control?
No, yeah, Centaurus. How did they take control?
Oh, what happened? Okay, here's kind of like the history of Centaurus. It's basically like for a long time on that island, there was like these. There was originally you had 3 places on there. There was 3 nations which occupied Centaurus Island: Anari, the Asharian colony of New Felheim, which became Newfoundheim. I know it changed the name. And Okutlan. What happened is Asharia just kinda, if I'm correct, after the Sulianan Empire failed, Hewitka just kinda absorbed Newfoundheim and put it in Okutlan. And then eventually they convinced Inari to join the Hewitka as the province of Inari, right? Just making sure you can keep up with this, right? You there?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what happened is after that, like sometime later, the House of Centauri was established, like, with like Lily Prism and all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what happened is they came to rule over the island of Centaurus, and if I'm correct, they ruled mainly Okutlan. What happened is they kind of made an agreement with Inari, like a bit before the end of Hewitka, saying, "Hey, Inari, we should merge our provinces." And they were like, "Okay," and so the province of Centaurus was established. And the Centauri had a lot of power. And the reason why was due to the fact that Centaurus, during its time, would carry Hewitka throughout most things. And they would advocate for independence all the time. Yet, like, the Centauri did not care. Like, at all. Like, if I'm correct, Centaurus a few times rebelled against Hewitka during its time.
Mm.
And Hewitka would constantly complain about, oh, you have to be loyal to the Federation.
They weren't loyal.
Yeah, and then Centaurus was like, did I ask? And so anyway, Centaurus was pretty chill with like a lot of the northern states, right? Like Zokio and stuff. And so what happened is during that time, also since Centaurus carried Hewitka, that gave him a lot of power. Like during a lot of wars, the Centauri especially because they had the hands on their back as well, because Lily was in there. They just kind of went around and won most of the wars. Like, not Hewitka, but Centaurus would. And so later what happened was when the Hewitka collapsed, that was when the Kingdom of Alda took control, right? And absorbed all of the Federation states. But what happened is the Kingdom of Alda was like, you know what? Hey, raise your hand if you want to become independent, everybody.
I actually remember that part. Yeah, and Centaurus.
Yeah, they asked everybody, and like all the northern states just decided to declare themselves as Centaurus. Down there were like the flippin' like the state of Aden plus that one other state, which was like federal territory, became the Aden states. Xeton just kind of fell under Elden control until later fell under Aden. And then places like Valandia and stuff came independent. So yeah, Centaurus basically formed because of a house that basically they just formed because they had a lot of power in the Federation. Because they carried the Federation economically, militarily, and like all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the reason why some of the South also gave up is because, for one, you know how nations work, how like any place that's just far from the capital, which is where all the government stuff happens, it's hard for them to grip control. I think that's kind of why. It's because like the South of Uitka, I know is like there was really nothing talking about it, and so I'm wondering if they were just kind of like, hey. We probably want independence just because, like, we have no use. Well, y'all don't use us at all. Like, even Sumo, where you grew up in the modern day Asian states. Like, down those towns, there was, even though there was some, until, Uitka collapsed, there wasn't really a lot of things down there. Besides, singular cities where the provinces' capitals would be. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, just to sum it up, Centaurus got a really powerful and then declared independence.
But how did they get powerful?
Like I said, they carried Uitka most of the time.
How were they able to carry them?
Because for one, when the Centauris met, you know Lily Prism, right?
Yep. I remember they were on the throne too.
Yeah, and Lily also had the Hands as their allies and stuff. And remember, the Hands are some of the best PvPers on Rathnir. And so first of all, she could just call her buddy up from the Hands. And secondly, as well, as in that area, it was more active as well. And Centaurus was just kind of that cool place, because Centaurus Island, and a good example of this is Aqualis, was really developed. And it was still developing a lot. And so everybody just found, Centaurus a lot more based than anything. Okay?
Yep.
So yeah, it just kind of took a bit of luck and also determination, but they ended up building a really good state. A state which would last... I actually don't know, because a lot of people say Centaurus will last forever, like McBro. But I don't think so. I mean, I know Centaurus will last for a long time, like their parent nation of Uitka, that's for sure. Because Centaurus is really stable. But I don't think it will last forever. Because Centaurus, even though you might say it's stable, remember, Centaurus still ain't that old.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it's just like a couple of months old. It actually got a lot of stability, because remember, they revolted in the past a few times. And also, since they had a lot of the government of Uitka in them, like a lot of the based portions, they just kind of had them absorbed. I wonder what happened to the Astley, because I know, when Uitka dissolved, they kind of dissolved, but I wonder what happened to, them specifically, their members. As I know, her whole goal was, protect Uitka's interior.
Hi, Anne.
So, yeah. So, any other nations you want me to tell you a story about?
Not at the moment.
I could tell you the story of Ryzan.
Hi everyone.
Though, actually, Ryzan has had a pretty interesting story. Sonia and Ryzan hate each other. Well, just as a reminder, they used, and I say used, to be friends. They used to be
You're talking about Bardonia and Ryzen because you like cut off before you said the other nation
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, Bardonia and Ryzen, you might hear them and say, them friends? That's crazy. Well, before Bardonia and Ryzen were some of the closest nations in all of Rathnir. Albeit because they share a border, and secondly, in lore-wise, they are from the same people group.
I just think
And
the relationship is complicated.
Yeah, the relationship basically started them as being, like, really good friends. And then what happened is just kind of the relations, like, slowly soured. And if I'm correct, the reason why is because they kind of started getting too competitive. Plus the fact that Bardonia was kind of wanting to do world conquest. And I think when they conquested Ryzan, that's when Ryzan kind of got a bit, how should I put this? Angry with Bardonia. And then so a lot of that happened, then the Allium Coalition War, and blah 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 blah, it's a big war. I'm surprised, like, there's no, like, actual footage of the war, though. Well, actually, I think there was, like, footage of the Battle of New Durastarok. It's kind of funny that one time Bardonia once ruled the world. And still kind of does. Actually, I'm gonna look up the Allium Coalition War. Where at one time the flag of what's it called? Flippin' Uldrash decided to fly it above New Durastarok, which really hurt their pride.
New Entropia.
Entropa?
There's a new Entropia in Rathnir.
Where?
I'm in the game right now.
Like, are you on the server at the moment of Rathnir?
Yep. Because it's been a while since I joined. There's a player. Okay. It's an arena with a bunch of heads. Okay. Oh. Hi. There's a guy here. Entropia, not Entropa.
Where is it though?
I spawned there.
Were you in like Farafin?
No, I wasn't. Last time I played, I left off in Braddock Blight.
What?
Yeah, and then
so are you in Braddock Blighters?
Not anymore. I L-spawned to the new Entropia because I was curious, and then I just now left, and I'm in New Durastarok. Is it New Durastarok under another nation now?
No. I
thought they were because of a war happened. I thought Bardonia lost it.
Oh no! You're talking about the flippin' war between the Phoenician Imperium and the Fourth Bardonian Empire, which recently happened like a month ago. Yeah, let me tell you let me sum that down. Bardonia during that war was getting clapped by Ryzan, and all of their states, including New Durastarok, were declaring independence.
What? Wait.
Except for some really loyal states, like the state of Bardonia.
This is bull. I can't access my old apartment in New Durastarok anymore. Did they kick me out of the claim?
Let me check on that map. I'll do it for you.
I had an apartment here, and I can't get my own apartment.
Oh, they did. I'm wondering if they might have, like, unclaimed and reclaimed it after the war.
Yeah, I'm not in the land claim anymore. What? That's okay.
Or they were doing, like, a massive, like, just town kick because, like, I don't know, flipping because they want to, like, have their towns, like, cleaned up. Anyway, if you see that ravine around New Durastarok, that's from the war.
Ravine.
with the Phoenix. It's a giant, massive chasm which encircles New Rock. It's like a it's like it's like a
What the?
Yeah, you see it now, don't you?
What? Eh? I think this used to be a valley or something. What?
Oh no, let me tell you, during that war with... It was one of the wars before that big war, and what happened was
Last time I was here, there was no war.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that war. I just kind of walked up while they were fighting in New Rock. It was just like Ryzan was just kind of having one of their quarrels with Bardonia again. And during that time, they kind of blew up the city. We don't talk about that. But, yeah. Everything is good now. It's just peachy. Let me find Carthia.
This is like Eknov, but bigger. Oh, there's even a fire in a pit. What?
There's a road that's claimed, and it's just leads to a town called, what's it called? Patania. Hey, could you go back to New Entropa and, like... I want to check, like, can you send me the coords real quick so I can try and find it on the Dine map? Like, if you can make your way back there eventually once the 10-minute cooldown's up.
It's New Entropia. ENTRI. I already forgot.
Where is that claim, though?
Who? ENTROPIA. It's not Entropa.
I know, but, like, where is the, claim? I need the cord so I can input it.
Alright, I'm spawning there. Okay, no one's here. It's, X, 3398.
Okay, hold on, let me look at this. X3398.
Yep, and then the Z is 2153. 2153.
2153. Okay, thanks a lot.
You're welcome. But it doesn't seem to be like a nation, though. It seems to be like a place to buy stuff, though. And there's like a bunch of heads,
Like you
nation
can,
flags.
you can only go there if you're like part of the Entropa cult.
I don't know. Seemed like people were against it. I don't know. And there's like a lot of stuff here. But yeah, you can L spawn there. LA spawn, I meant. Wait,
Just remember, I'm kind of banned.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I totally forgot about that. Whoa! Oh, there's someone here. I didn't expect people to be here. There's even someone in Fornost armor.
How do you know it's Fornost?
Because I L spawned there. LA spawned.
Oh!
Because I'm curious.
Oh yeah, I see it. It's like...
LA view.
It's like...
Am I still part of the claim? That is a crap ton of names. My goodness. It's probably in alphabetical order. I would imagine.
It's near Sertaria.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I see it. It's like...
I don't see my name.
That's weird. Why is that there? And wait a minute, which nation owns that? Let me check.
Fornost?
No. That's Aurora. Who owns that? Why? So that's that weird area.
Wait, I didn't memorize the districts.
The state of Valor owns it. The New Entropia.
Aurora's like fancy.
Yeah,
it's like actual medieval.
Yeah, it's just one thing I do have to say though, and
It's got a stable royal family too, I think.
yeah.
Oh, there's the big
It's-
walls. One time I
Also-
actually sneaked in the palace and someone caught me.
Oh, what happened after that?
Oh, they just punched me, then I panicked and I just L-spawned out. LA spawned. Like, they didn't really technically catch me. They just, like, hit me, then ran off in the palace. I was, like, sneaking through the hallways and stuff, and I made it in some rooms.
I do actually. Fornos is like a good example of like what you'd like see in like a good village,
Wait,
like
can I-
wise, like a real life village where like it ain't just empty at like certain times of the day. It's like it's always active in Fornos.
Yeah, I remember that.
Jeez. How many people are in for? Oh, they have 407 players in Fornos.
Yeah, when I did LA's view, there was a crap ton of names in the land claim, like hundreds or something.
Oh, Aurora. Oh yeah, it makes sense on why Aurora owns Tesla. Do you know why?
Owns what?
The Isle of Texel.
I never heard of that.
Oh, well, it's off the city of Liliana, and it's known for the Void Pit in Rathnir.
I had a house here somewhere. Trying to
Yeah,
find
and
it.
like in Tesla was actually where the Aurora first started. The Aurorans originally lived on the Isle of Texel, and then they later migrated to Haven and formed the Kingdom of Aurora. And the reason why was due to the fact that on the Isle of Texel, the Aurorans started the Order of the Aurora. And basically their whole job was anytime the Void Pit opens, they'd close it back up. And basically they'd also stop anyone from trying to forcibly open it back up as well. So that's why Aurora kind of owns this, just because...
Wait, who's that? What the? They just like, were they following me? What? There's like a
They're
person
probably
going
trying to
purple.
they're trying to get your autograph, Enoch Tizok.
No, they're roaring. I'm pretty sure. They look.
I
They look
know.
like. They
They're
look
trying
like
to get
they're
your
roaring.
autograph so they can talk to a hit YouTuber Redfire.
No, they see me. One time I mistook someone mistook the king for someone else of Aurora, and they were quite aware who I was, and they weren't not like that. I'll say that.
Hey, can I get an autograph?
No.
Oh no!
That's not how the king was. I'll say that.
Oh no!
What?
Veridin.
Who?
Okay, here's an island nation in Rathnir which I hold in my heart dearly. It was the old island nation of Veridin. It started out as a group of 3 people building a man-made island in the ocean called Haferde. And basically what happened was they got their independence by buying islands from Viodoxa from the Allium Coalition War. And what happened was that island to me holds sentimental value, like historical value. And I look back, since it's now owned since Veridin split into Terraton and the Caliphate of Torkish. And Torkish just kind of
this might be the neighborhood.
Yeah, Torkish just kind of tore down the Isle of Veridin, where it all started.
The player Twerkish did that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember Twerkish.
Yeah.
There's my house. I found my house.
Yeah, that's where.
Fornost.
Yeah, that's where Torkish was basically one of the 3 founders of Veridin. Was Jedlark, the old man, and the cow, and the cow was Torkish. And also, he made the religion a nerf, which is why it was called the Torkish Caliphate. And they just tore it down. Probably because, if I'm correct, Torkish left Stoneworks now. But still, though, it's just sad that seeing all that history being gone to waste. Now the only isle that was that's left to remember it is the little pieces of Veridin, which they haven't destroyed yet, and Terraton.
Yep. Do you think I should respawn in Fornos? Because there's 2 beds here left in my house.
I guess.
There we go.
So
Now
yeah,
my respawn point's in Fornos again.
yo, pretty poggers. If I say get an alt account, I can't wait to get back on the Stonemarks, because I might join Reddit Blade or somewhere. Or maybe I'll start an island nation.
Okay.
And then,
how come you haven't,
I will unite some people. What?
how come you haven't created an alt yet?
You are glitching out horribly. You just paused.
Yeah, because my mom's using a microwave right now. So yeah, my mom just came in and telling me she's using the microwave, so I might get glitched out.
Well, he is on.
Say that again? Oh, did I just get glitched out?
No, you're here. I'm just looking at how random W rickrolled everybody and put it in a pinned message. And then later, Rex made a Democracy Craft video. That's funny.
What?
I'm looking at you read to a comment saying, "The Stoneworks Minecraft server's Goddess of Chaos and I are not dating." Rex, I'm gonna make so much shit out of you just to annoy the crap out of you.
Sorry, I'm a bit glitched out right now.
Me personally.
At least I found my old house.
Yo.
Yeah, oh, there's that glowing person again.
Eh, 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 eh. Liebes Vaterland, Liebe des freien Man. Hold God, arise, scatter enemy and make them fall.
There's the palace.
Here are the nations of Jagdus, Astaroth, Apollonia, Aetheron, the Bimare Federation, Borealis, Burrow-Nest,
You know
the
what?
Kingdom of Kaltara. What?
I'm gonna kill myself in the game real quick, since I can respawn here. There we go.
Demolia. Yo.
There we go.
Dufaria. Eastarctic Empire. Eastern Horde of Miran. Hollowed Peak Monastery. Hodesican. Kingdom of Inari,
Oh, it's just right here on the steps.
the Kaihuan Shogunate, Lothridge, Republic of Nuki, Obsidiana, Order of the Obsidian Gate, Rovina. Talawa originated on Jagdus. Tarnos, Thorn, Viade, and the only empire, one of the very few empires which was really remembered in Rathnir was the Empire of Yamu Aldal.
Mm-hmm. Aren't they currently under another nation right now?
Yeah, the Horde.
Horde. Mm-hmm.
Also, I found out why Jagdus wouldn't be found out that they couldn't use it anymore.
Because the world file got corrupted.
Yeah. I wonder how, because either one, they used like World Painter, or two, they like. I wonder if they like imported a seed or something, I'm not sure. But like. Oh, let me look real quick. When was.
Well, whatever happened, they couldn't recover it.
Yeah. Do you not sleep, Genghis?
Sleep gang. Is that a thing in Rathnir?
Yeah, it was a thing in Rathnir, like during the time when the server only had like 30 people on it max. I don't mean this was like a long time ago. Back in the beginnings, they ended up finding Noxnor and all that stuff.
Oh,
Basically,
never
their
heard of
whole
them.
goal was to organize the entire server to sleep so they could pass the mobs and stuff. Like all the nighttime mobs. Back in the day when they actually had to deal with mobs.
Yep, that's still in rain today.
Yep. Because Enrian, we need to find a way to grow Enrian a bit. As if Mamu
Perhaps.
would come back, if there was just a lot of people in Enrian, he couldn't go after everybody. Unless, of course, he built like an entire uh, coalition of people. Okay, so like.
Do you know who Canine is from Aurora?
No.
No? Okay, if you did, I
I
was
do
going to
not.
ask if he was the Monarch.
I do not know any Aurorans because I do not like Aurora.
Oh, okay.
Well, as much. Well, I mean, I don't go to Aurora because like I prefer Older Ash over Aurora, to be honest.
Okay. What are you doing at the moment?
Trying to find the Jagdis seed.
Oh, that would be cool if you could. I don't even know the seed.
What do you mean you play Minecraft?
It's true I play Minecraft, but I don't know everything. I'm not a computer.
You are a computer.
But I'm not.
You are.
I revealed photos of myself in the other
Those are
server.
AI generated photos.
No, they're not. My goodness.
You are not real.
But I am. How did Rex have me?
Because that's through Discord.
How am I inbred then?
Because they just put traits of themselves into a computer and then made you.
Of course. Isn't the Orion royal family related to the Tizlex or no?
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't know if they were. If they were, I was gonna try to find their branch in the family echo thing.
Hmm. He's looking everywhere to see if he can become a king in Rathnir.
I think Hearn, at some point, you know Hearn?
Yeah.
I think at some point they became king of Unu Iraq for something, not like the official king, but like for something temporarily. That's what I've heard. I don't know further
Wait, who
detail.
did?
Hearn.
Hmm.
Do you know what happened to Vanch?
No.
Because if you remember from yesterday, he was cut off from the family tree.
No. I don't know what happened to him.
Okay, I was curious.
Fixing to go to your sister's ball game. Listen.
Yeah.
By the time I get back, you need to have had a bath. Understand?
Eh?
Once you have one done, before you get go, you take a bath. Always take one, Jim, take one. Okay? Thank you.
Hey, when will y'all, LAT, when will y'all get back?
Call me if you need me, okay?
Uh-huh.
So when are you gonna do your bath?
Later.
Later. Alright.
Heck, can I tell you something really funny? Is there was actually recording in the Stoneworks server where you know where like Rex Ferdinand met Infinite at the bridge in Tlahado where they dueled? You know, like when Rex cooed Hewitka?
I remember the video.
Well, turns out there was a clip someone made and posted on YouTube of basically it was like the people who were with the Federation and were like with Stony, but during that time in Tlahado, Stony, I don't know why, summoned a Ghast.
Aghast?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Why, there was a gas summon at that battle?
Yeah, but
I
anyway,
didn't
what
know
happened? Yeah, there was a Ghast summon. They killed it off easily though, but that was like, and then eventually they met up at the bridge of Tlahado.
Hmm.
I still wonder what would happen if that battle, what it called, like if that battle went in Rex's favor, if he used an axe instead of a sword. I just voice cracked there if you didn't hear.
Yeah, I heard.
So yeah. Hawkins. And my friend John, since he can't speak at the moment, we got a bot called Hawkins in the Discord, so he can type in no mic and actually speak.
The heck? Is it just like Siri or something?
Yeah, it's just like it's basically a text to speech for him.
Yeah.
So he can just like sit in the Discord and type, and we'll just hear the text to speech instead of having to go to his individual messages and no mic.
Hmm.
But yeah, remember the good old days in Stoneworks back when it was fun.
Yep.
I want to do something. Yo, Stony confirmed he uses a Mac. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, in the Simu Outlaw video when he was doing the outro, it showed the Mac like report where it was like saying, "Hey, something went wrong. Do you want to check it?" And it's just something dumb.
Alright.
Yeah. Long live the Simulami Empire. I love Simulami. Sorry if you hear me eating, by the way.
Oh, you're good.
I'm actually gonna mute. I'm actually gonna mute real quick so you don't hear me. Hey, can I tell you something funny?
Sure.
You know,
Yeah, sure.
in the Allium Coalition war against like Bardonia, the funny thing though, which I find pretty sad about Tortuga, is the fact that they went like this. Is during the Allium Coalition wars, there was two groups. Group 2 consisted of the Tortugan boys, aka all the pirates, and flipping what's it called? And then Group 1 just consisted of every other nation in Rathnir. Which I find pretty funny, is Tortuga was strong enough to carry an entire group by themselves. And basically, Group 2 was basically, their whole goal was to, like, Group 1 would basically be, like, the main attackers who would be trying to fight, while, like, the Tortugan boys were basically supposed to sneak behind the Bardonian forces and annihilate them in New Durastarok. And I just find that cool, though. And so, yeah, I find that pretty funny.
I'm gonna be AFK real quick.
Hey, I'm leave the call real quick so that way I can get a few minutes before I get ready to bathe. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I can just finish up this little thing I'm watching before I have to go bathe. Okay. And I'll be back.
All right.
Oh.
Take care. All right. Bye.